Hey everyone, Steve Rozenberg here. One of the things I want to talk about today are what are the top 3 things that investors do to be successful in real estate. We all know that being successful is nothing magical. There is a recipe that you have to follow. And if you look at people that are successful, they always say that success leaves a trail. So what we want to do is find out what is it that investors are doing to be successful. I've boiled this down to 3 things to see what it is they're doing. So the first thing I realize is they have an end goal. So whenever you do something and you go out and drive your car, you're going to a destination, the first thing you need to do is know where you're going. Where is your end destination that you're driving your car to? So if you're investing in real estate, where are you going in real estate that is the end goal? Why are you doing this? Are you doing this for cash flow? Are you doing this for appreciation? Are you doing this to have a certain lifestyle? There's a reason that you're doing that. And before you get out on the highway of real estate, know the destination. If you were to stop on the side of the road driving your car because you're lost and you asked me for directions, what is the first thing I'm going to ask you? Where are you going? Same thing happens in real estate. You don't know what you're doing and you're just buying deals and you're being busy to be busy, but you don't actually have an end destination. So think about that before you ask me if you should or should not buy a deal. Know your destination so that we can see, is this going to get you to your destination or is this deal going to take you further away? Now, the second thing I've realized that investors do to be successful is they communicate. Communication is the key when it comes to being successful in any business, but especially in real estate. You've got so many variables. When you're buying a property, you've got lenders, you've got tenants, you've got real estate agents, you've got contractors, you've got property management companies. More importantly, think about your team. Who do you have with your spouse, significant other, and do you communicate that with them? So remember, you're going to have an end goal where you're going, but do you communicate that end goal with the person that you're actually doing it for? I always say that sometimes investors can be the most selfish people out there because we do all this work, we watch these videos, you read books, you go to seminars, you do all these things. But do you actually communicate that with the people that you're doing it for? So your wife, your spouse, significant other, your children, they just know that you're someone who's always out on the weekends, doing things, working, dealing with drama and problems, but they don't even know why you're doing that because a lot of times we don't communicate with them. So successful investors communicate all the time. The last thing successful people do is they take this word out of the equation: emotions. You've got to be non-emotional when you're doing real estate. The key to being successful is understanding that numbers and data drive the deal, not your emotions. So if you're looking at a property and you see that the numbers and the information is telling you that it's not a good deal for your goal based on your strategy, then it's very simple, you don't buy the deal. Many times we stretch certain numbers and then we ignore other numbers because we really want this deal, because emotionally we're tied to it. We've got some connection to it, or maybe we spent a certain amount of time looking at it, or maybe we just want to get a deal to get it across the goal line. That is the worst thing you could do, and that is not a good strategy. Remember, investing is a strategy that you've got to be successful when it comes to looking at the numbers and the data. So hopefully this helps. Remember, understand, have an end goal. Make sure you communicate and do not be emotional when it comes to investing. And that is the 3 things that you can do to successfully be a real estate investor.